at a very practical level, love is a choice. You need to choose who to love, and you need to make continuous decisions to love them irrespective or despite what is happening around us. I think one of the greatest problems of the 21st century is to create love and describe it as an emotion that we are too emotive not to become too logical to deal with. Yeah, hear me well. When people are loved well, it is easier to control them. Now, this does not mean that the object of loving should be to control. But when love is displayed right, it is easier for partners to be understanding and to show understanding and to show support and to be empathetic for those that they are dealing with, so that it becomes easier for a family to work together and to get things done. Hello and welcome to Expansion Revolution Nuggets. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are sitting on this exciting topic. I don't know how you feel about it. We are looking at choices, and please, if you want to give us feedback, always feel free to send us feedback. oj@ojmatiba.com. oj@ojmatiba.com. We'll be happy to get feedback from you, how this series is affecting you, encouraging you, and building you. Please give us feedback so that we can improve and be able to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Choices is what we are looking on today, and I want to look at a very important area where we need to make right choices. I want to talk about choosing to love. I mean, you can't have a great life without good choices around who to love and when to love and how to love. That's a great area, and I want us to sit on it for the next episodes. I want to encourage you on understanding that at a very high level, at a very practical level, love is a choice. You need to choose who to love, and you need to make continuous decisions to love them irrespective or despite what is happening around us. I think one of the greatest problems of the 21st century is to create love and describe it as an emotion that we are too emotive not to become too logical to deal with. At a very highest level, love requires choosing. Love is a product of choices. You are with the person you are right now because you chose them and they chose you. There is no practical way in which love can exist without a choice between two people choosing to become together. So love starts with choice, grows with choosing, and becomes more powerful with choosing, and it can also be ended by choice. So we need to create time to look at this aspect of our life, because I can tell you, all of us, and I mean all of us, perform better when we are loved right. And I want to contextualize that right so that you don't misunderstand me, because that right is not based on your insinuation of how you want to be treated, but it's based on how the rightness of loving can be constructed, because sometimes our insinuation are based on wrong experiences and on wrong cultures that we anticipate and expect our partners to do what we have seen, not necessarily meaning that what we have seen is the right way of displaying the art of love. But here's what I want to say, that I want to lay as a foundation for choosing to love, is that we all function better and look better, I like that one, when we are loved. That's true. You smile better when you are loved. You do things better when you are loved. You have energy and the fuel to do things better when you are loved. I mean, you see, there's a study that has been done that shows the correlation between irritability and being loved. And what that research showed was that men who were loved well were not easily irritated, and men who were not loved well were showing a high level of sensitivity of being triggered into anger. And the same study was done on women, and women who were not loved well were easily irritated, unlike women who were loved. So love is that fuel. Sometimes what we need the most is people who can love us the best. That's why sometimes people label their partners as lions, as animals, I don't know. But sometimes if you go down into it, is that the behavior that you don't want in your partner, you might be sponsoring them by not loving them the right way. I can tell you, most human beings are good people. Loved right, they can become the best version of themselves. As a matter of fact, there's no any better pill, any better injection that you can put in somebody's life than to love them well. When people are loved right and loved well, it is easier to control them. Yeah, hear me well. When people are loved well, it is easier to control them. Now, this does not mean that the object of loving should be to control. But when love is displayed right, it is easier for partners to be understanding and to show understanding and to show support and to be empathetic for those that they are dealing with, so that it becomes easier for a family to work together and to get things done. Maybe what we are dealing with most of the time is failure to display love in its highest objective level, where other person's interests and needs are prioritized over others. The problem with the modern world is that majority of us seek to prioritize ourselves rather than to meet other people's needs. And sometimes even those that we seek to meet their needs, they want to exploit us in the context of us meeting their needs. And therefore, love is so egoistic in a lot of other ways. And that doesn't benefit people because it's selfish. The Bible states that love is patient, love is not proud, and that type of love helps people to grow. I'm going to be dealing with this subject and discussing with you 5 different ways in which and what it means to choose to love. 5 different ways in which you can display and be intentional about choosing to love people in your life, choosing to show your husband and your wife and display the love that can help you to grow and to become better. Don't miss that next episode. It is coming. Otherwise, thank you for showing up today. Let's see you next time. Please share this and help people in your life who need to choose to love the right way. Let them hear this podcast, and it will empower them to recognize that you don't win in love by always pushing the agenda your way. But when you help your people in your life to become better, the more your love would grow and mature. Bye-bye. Let's see you next time.